All right. Welcome to my next podcast or episode, I could say. Yeah, last week we had an opportunity to talk about something super interesting, and that was lust, love, and sexual attraction among us teenagers. And today, what we'll be talking about is completely different. And I hope you are ready to learn, ready to get good ideas. As a teenager, you are ready to pick out something. As a young adult, there's something that I'm sure you have to pick. And then as a parent, there would be great things for you to pick to be able to help your young person. But I'm so honored. So let's wait for it on the next segment. Alright, so here we are. I know today we'll be talking about something so interesting. One question that many young people keep asking. And this is it. What is real love? You see, love has many qualities. Real love has many qualities. And you see, love love ordinarily does contain the magical element of physical attraction. But it is not a lot more than that. So love has its roots in friendship, just as we talked about last time. You see, most young people, you get to jump from the friendship to satisfy the desires of the flesh, which is lust, sexual attraction, and the rest of the things that follow. But you see, the truth is, when your friendship is based on friendship, or your friendship is based on love, or your love is based on friendship, things get to fall in line. You'll actually have limited time to lust. It may be there, but you will be looking at this person as a friend, and you wouldn't want to hurt a friend. You wouldn't want to lust after a friend. You'll do whatever it takes to make sure you don't. And then you'll be able to help each other. But now when that root ain't there, you get to please the other person. So meaning, in case they have a problem in their life that you should have been able to help them with, you will compromise because you're worried that if you tell them the truth, they are never going to be again with you. But real love has its roots in friendship. So in true love, you have the total person, complete person, meaning their flaws, their right. You get to know them inside out, and that is something very important for you as a young person growing up, for you as a young person experiencing all that is happening. So you enjoy being with the person and sharing things with them. Simple as that. But now when you cross over to the other side, trust me, you'll find it very, very difficult. See, real love is unselfish, as we talked about last time, still reminding us. You see, it will sacrifice for the one it loves. So love carries with it the vital quality of commitment. Commitment is key in real love. See, it doesn't give up or quit when problems come along. Start to ask yourself, with the people or the person you are in and you're calling yourselves that you're in real love, do you quit? When problems come and you're not understanding someone, do you leave? Now you see, lust will allow you to fly very fast. When issues come, you'll run. You will hate. You will not have time to even think through what the other person was thinking through before you talking, something like that. But as an individual, with real love, you'll understand that the commitment you've made to help one another will stand the test. Will stand the test of time. So real love brings out the best in you. You want the one you love to be proud of you. If you're just infatuated with someone, you may actually laze around and daydream. But if your love is real, you will apply yourself to work. You will make plans. You prepare for the future, not now, but for the future. So real love real love is not just a wonderful feeling that strikes you suddenly. It takes time to grow. It takes time to grow, and it develops as well. So some of the popular songs in the music world these days, they give a wrong impression that falling in love with someone at first sight is real love. You look at them and you're like, oh my God, yet you actually fell in love with their eyebrows. Simple as that. So real love grows over time. You don't fall into real love, you grow into it. That's why it's very important, as a youth worker who has been doing this for quite a while, getting to see young people. Of course, some make their mistakes, some learn from their mistakes, some stay in their mistakes, and some, when you tell them about the mistakes they're about to make, they are able to actually tell themselves, no, I'm not going to be a culprit of that mistake. I always tell young people this, that it's not just about falling in love. It's about growing into it. When I mean growing into it, just as I said earlier on, love has its roots in friendship. Be friends, no strings attached. That will help you grow and know each other inside out. Later, when time is right, when everything is right, when circumstances are right, you will surely know. You will surely know. So you have to know the person before you can love that person with real love. So it's impossible to truly know someone at first sight. I know everyone has had those stories around, but it's also impossible to have real love for someone at first sight. As I said earlier on, you may be attracted to someone at first sight. That is true, you may be, but you may even be turned on by someone at first sight, but you can't genuinely love a person whom you don't really know. See, Satan does not want you to know and experience true love. That is why he promotes all kinds of false love. He wants you to get involved in sex outside marriage. He wants to generally mess up your life so that you think life is not worth living. There are very many friends of yours, or even you who is listening to this podcast. The devil might have played tricks on you, and you feel like life is not worth living because of the messes you have made. But pause and ask yourself, from the mess that you're in right now, what message are you getting? Is it a message of hope that you need to stop what you're doing and focus on the right thing? Yes, that is it. So you see, God loves you supremely and He desires only what is best for you. He wants you to have precious love, not cheap sex. If it is for His will for you, if it is His will for you to get married, He has just the right person for you. He wants you to have the mate who loves you unselfishly, and He's committed to you for life, not for just some months, but for life. And He likewise wants you to be committed to that person for life. So He wants your home to be a little bit of heaven on earth. Don't spoil that. There you go. Learn something. Precious love changes everything. So as I conclude right now, it's very important for you as a teenager out there, or as a young adult out there, or as a parent to the teenagers or the young adult. Very important for you. Now, this first with the teenagers. It's very important for you to look at the biggest root of love, and that is friendship. Be friends. It doesn't hurt. While the other side of the world is busy trying to say you can't be a teenager and you haven't even had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. No, build your friendship. Get to know people. As a young adult, it doesn't mean that because now you are in between the teenage age and the adult age, you are already mature enough to go ahead and just, make good choices, make friends, know them inside out. And then to the parents of this a wonderful category of people, the young people, spend time with them. Explain to them what friendship is. Let them experience it from you first as a parent before you tell them to start experiencing it as young people, wherever they are. But thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I can't wait to meet you again on the next. Thank you.